I have experienced that in all the movies I've done, which are the ones which I'm proud of and which are remembered. Movies like Masoom or Mirza Ghalib or Monsoon Wedding, or say something like Bhavni Bhavai or Mirch Masala. These scripts were so good that 90% of the actor's work is done. Then you have to just personify the character. The challenge arises when you are faced with faultily written scenes. Then you either make a big noise and try to improve it, and most of the time you don't succeed, or you just suffer. So that's the challenge, to set right a scene which you feel is not quite accurate. And a lot of the time one doesn't know where to begin, where to set a scene right. You know, if you in one of the regular masala movies, if you try to think of setting a scene right, then you've got a lot of work on your hands. So the challenge is to be, I would say, for me as an actor these days, the challenge is to not attempt to display all my wares all the time, but to try to embody the character as the writer and director sees it. It's not always a huge task, because a lot of the time I'm asked to play, aspects of myself. It's been a long time since I played a character who's totally different from me, So the challenge is to get it right. And that's not a small task. Even if the script is well written, you still have to do your homework at it. But with a script like this, it makes the actor's job much easier. That's what I'd say. It's not International Cafe, it's Interior Cafe Night. That's the actual title, right? Yeah. So everybody's calling it Internet Cafe or International Cafe or anyway. So I was sent the script. I was shooting somewhere in India, and this silly girl sent me the script and said, we want to shoot next week or something. And I wasn't able to do that next week, so I'd asked them to, because I really loved the script. It's very difficult to make a short film. For the same reason, it's very difficult to write a short story. It's easier probably to write a novel. But making a short film is very tough, because you've got to say everything that you have to say in that limited amount of time. In this case, 10 minutes. I was intrigued by the idea, because I hadn't done a 10-minute film before, except in the institute. And I loved the idea. So I just said yes, on instinct, like I say yes to any other project that I do. I didn't know Adhiraj. I hadn't ever met him. But I've never had any hesitation about working with newcomers. I'm playing myself. And Shahnaz is playing herself. Yeah, in a slightly fictionalized scenario. Yeah, but it's we weren't asked to play characters. Mercifully, we were just to embody the two people who Adhiraj had thought of. Yeah. I can't say that I wish they never make big budget movies, but I wish that they along with the generous budgets that they get, they also continue to make small budget films, because it's very important to continue making these kind of movies, because the success or failure factor counts on how much money you've actually invested in the movie. The less you invest in a film like this, the better, because it's a bigger risk. Process कितना बड़ा है मुझे नहीं मालूम. Producer तो definitely नहीं मिला. उसको acting का भी शौक है. वो he has a lot of interests. वो music में भी उसकी कमाई music से होती है. बीच-बीच में acting भी करता है. वो फिल्मों में उसको acting करना अच्छा लगता है. He is quite confident, लेकिन unsure about his abilities. मतलब about his chances rather. He is confident of his abilities, but unsure of his chances. तो वो अभी ज़रा सा undecided है कि उसको ज़िंदगी में क्या करना है. Well, I don't consider him a star kid, and I don't think he considers himself one either.
मैं उसके लिए फिल्म बना नहीं सकता, और अगर बना सकता तो भी ना बनाता, बिकॉज I'd like him to do it on his own. कहाँ तक आप किसी को प्रॉप अप कर सकते हो? बहुत सारी मिसालें हैं जिनको ज़बरदस्ती मार मार के स्टार बनाया गया है, but their stardom didn't last because they didn't have any dum. So I believe in letting them find their own way, let them make their own decisions.